In this tutorial, you'll learn the basics of how to play. Excellent work. You have completed the tutorial. You're ready to explore the vast deserts of Kharak.
Our planet is dying. The desert grows with every passing year. The world is at war. But there is hope. An object has been detected deep within the Great Banded Desert. It has been called the Jaraci-Objekt, the primary anomaly. We believe it may hold the key to our salvation. An expedition to retrieve it is being prepared.
Rachel, we have you in bed. Stand by for pickup.
Rachel, we need that control module hooked up before we launch, and we don't have a lot of time.
Understood. Clearance to approach?
You're clear. Gate 5. Rachel, Galcian attacks have been launched against multiple coalition bases. The northern frontier is under attack. The launch of our expedition carrier, the Kapisi, has been accelerated.
This is the captain of the S'jet carrier Kapisi. All crews, Hangar 5. Stand by to initiate rollout sequence.
Loading control module now. Stand by.
Engage main drive. Laneway clear. All stations green. Captain has the helm. Ample clean blue on all decks. Full complement aboard. Shutter test green. Get CENTCOM up. See if they have any new reports to share on the current AO.
Bringing systems online. Fleet manager online. Resource control system online. Unit status online. Command system online. Objective tracking online. All control systems successfully installed and online.
Systems confirmed. Rachel, redeploy to your base runner.
Copy that.
All required tests are complete. Give me a go, no-go for launch. Operations? Go. Bridge?
Go.
Rachel.
Science team's in place. We're go.
Engineering?
Go.
Confirm all systems go.
Low-level diagnostic on your primary coolant exchange module. Verified.
S'jet carrier Capisi. We are go for launch.
System check.
Launch command confirmed.
Understood. Prepare to open outer door. Fire all charges. Disengage lock.
Outer doors opening.
Mass ratio in line. Tracking solid. Doors at 50%. Looking good. Bring engines to speed and move out. Outer doors at full aperture and secure. She's all yours, Captain. All stations, this is your captain. Today we embark on a historic mission to find and retrieve the Jaraci-Objekt. Lying at the heart of the Great Banded Desert, deep inside Galcian territory, we believe it holds the key to our survival on this planet. The journey will be perilous, but if successful, we will change the course of history forever and secure our future for generations to come.
Personal log, Science Officer Rachel S'jet, Expedition Carrier Capisi. We've launched 3 months ahead of schedule and just in time. The Galcian threat was far greater than we had anticipated. As the lead scientist on this expedition, I'm more convinced than ever that my brother was right. That what lies out there amongst the dunes holds the key to our survival on this planet, and possibly beyond. We have no choice now but to believe.
We have successfully entered the open desert and are safe. For now. Before leaving, we received this Galcian transmission.
Attention, Kithid of the North. I am Kagan, of the Kith Galcian, servant of the mighty S'jet. For generations, you have violated the first commandment of our Creator. By entering into space, you seek the stars. Now you invade our lands for the second time. Diplomacy has failed. We can tolerate this no longer. The suffering of this war will be nothing compared to the wrath of S'jet. Long live the people of Kharak.
We are now behind enemy lines. A S'jet lander carrying with it our sensors manager will rendezvous with us at the Boneyard, a salvage facility to the east. At the Boneyard, we will install the sensors manager, gather additional resources and expedition vehicles before moving out and proceeding to our designated target. The fate of the expedition, and possibly the North itself, now rests on us.
Boneyard Control, this is the Capisi. Request immediate clearance to dock. Copy, Capisi. We've been waiting for your arrival. You're cleared to dock. Crews are standing by.
Boneyard Epsilon Lander 607 is wheeled down and prepping cargo for unload.
Roger that. Lowering module. Contact. Releasing clamp.
Sensors manager coming online. The Kapisi's desert refit is underway. While that happens, we need to gather as many resources as possible and reactivate retired units to bolster our fleet. Intelligence indicates Galcian forces are inbound on our location. We don't have long before they arrive. Rachel, you and the support cruiser need to reactivate the decommissioned units using your repair beams.
Copy that, Intel.
The storm to the south is growing in intensity and has turned our way.
Allied armor assault vehicles entering your area. Taking hits. We need immediate assistance. Armor
Be advised, Allied armored assault vehicles are deploying smoke screens to break enemy line of sight.
Wind speed in excess of 300 kilometers per hour.
Copy that. Engaging full shutters. Expect impact on my mark. In 3, 2, 1, mark.
Personal log. Intelligence Officer Nathan S'jet. Expedition Carrier Kapisi. Personal log. Intelligence Officer Nathan S'jet. Expedition Carrier Kapisi. To the north, Galcian forces are laying siege to our homes. There's no going back. The expedition must carry on. It's hard to believe it's been 4 years since our satellites detected the Jaraci-Objekt. That massive anomaly deep in the uncharted desert. Its energy readings rivaling our planet's sun. Rachel thinks it could be the source of the new Galcian technology. Only time will tell. Our initial satellite data identified the location of the primary anomaly, along with dozens of secondary targets. We will take a northern route, skirting the Baladin Formation. Doing this, we will avoid Galcian territory and the worst of the deep desert heat. We will then cut south to the primary anomaly, the main goal of our expedition. As Chief Science Officer, Rachel S'jet will sample, analyze, and provide intelligence on these objects as we move deeper into the desert. The carrier Sakala has confirmed they are moving east with significant force and are expected to meet us at these coordinates. East of Cape Wrath, a place known as Hell's Gate.
Push ahead and search for the Sakala.
These destroyed units are coalition vehicles. Weathering indicates they've been exposed to the desert for years. Intel, be advised. The beacon signal is getting stronger. We must be getting closer. Research completed. I've managed to get a bead on the transponder beacon and have narrowed its location to this area. There's still no way to know if it's the Sakala.
Rachel, form up with with an escort and search for the source of the Coalition signal. Proceed with caution.
Sure.
I've located the source of the signal. It's an abandoned Coalition carrier. It's been here for a while. My team and I are heading inside. Delay salvage operations until we complete a search of the vessel.
Copy that. Rachel's team has begun to investigate the derelict carrier. We're exposed as long as we hold position here. A defensive perimeter must be established in order to protect Rachel and her team.
Intel, I found an ID number inside the ship. Sierra Charlie 7208.
Copy. Running it through the computer. Stand by. Rachel. You're aboard the S'jet carrier Ifrit-Naval, part of the Coalition's lost expedition.
This is my brother's ship. My God. Continuing search, Intel. We'll keep you advised.
Enemy light attack vehicle marked on approach. Enemy contacts on the board. Allied craft has been engaged. Provide fire support.
Science Officer Rachel S'jet has been killed in action.
QPC, science team is en route. We've extracted the artifact along with the carrier's backup data drive.
Good work, Rachel. I'll have receiving crews standing by.
Stand by to power up the recovered artifact. Initiating sensors modification now.
Sensor efficiency has been greatly increased, and interference from the storm has been filtered out.
Excellent. Contact range increased.
With our sensors now operational, we've detected a hostile cruiser supporting the enemy offensive. Engage and destroy the enemy cruiser. Galcian support cruiser destroyed. Remaining enemy units falling back. Enhanced sensors are picking up multiple enemy signatures at the extremity of our range. I've got 2 carrier-class vessels in tow.
The Galcian have located us. We have no choice. We need to keep moving deeper into the open desert. Set course for the Sarathi Basin. Once we arrive, we'll transmit to Sakala our coordinates. Engine crews, stand by to engage maximum power.
Personal log, Science Officer Rachel S'jet, Expedition Carrier Capisi. We found my brother's ship, the Ifrit-Naval, the flagship of our Coalition's lost expedition from 4 years ago. His fate, and that of its crew, remains unknown. What happened, Jacob? What did you find out here? What have they done to you? The shipwreck was a Coalition carrier, last seen 4 years ago. The wreck has been ransacked by Galcian troops looking for something. We believe it was the recovered artifact. We have also recovered the encrypted first officer's log from the derelict carrier. It belonged to my brother. The data is spotty, but this is what we have deciphered.
This is First Officer Jacob S'jet of the carrier Ifrit-Naval. 1,256 souls aboard. We've been immobilized right due to collapse. There are considerably more artifacts at the Kalash location. This is the First Officer of the carrier Ifrit-Naval, signing off.
The Kalash coordinates correspond to this location from the satellite data of 4 years ago.
We will alter course, following the route of our Coalition's first expedition. At the Kalash location, we will accelerate resourcing and artifact recovery operations. Course locked in.
Closing in on the target site. Rachel, scout ahead and establish a positive ID.
Roger that.
We have arrived in the general vicinity where the Ifrit Nabal recovered the artifact. Spread out and search the area.
Intel, we found something. Are you guys seeing this?
Affirmative.
Commencing scan.
What are we dealing with?
Stand by. Checking the data now. It's some kind of ship. I'm beginning analysis of the main superstructure. Readings show considerable heavy metal deposits. This is definitely the clash site that Jacob was talking about. Data confirms the Ifrit Nabal artifact was indeed removed from this location. I'm also detecting wreckage strewn across the valley below. I'll need to set up additional scanners to get a clearer picture of exactly what happened here. My preliminary scans are incomplete. I need to place a scanner at this location to get more data. Scanner deployed. Commencing surface scan now. The technology contained here is far more extensive than anything we have gathered to date. It will advance our existing research programs exponentially. The resources that are visible now can be salvaged, but there are considerably more within the wreck itself. In order to extract them, we need to establish a broader scanner network so I can develop a complete shipbreaking plan. I'm sending the details to the Capisi's engineering team. Scan complete. I'll need some time to fully analyze this data.
We need to explore the valley below to identify additional wreckage from the Kalash. Deploy and secure scanners at each wreckage site located. Alert. The storm is producing tornadoes on low-lying areas. Avoid the tornadoes. The sand and debris they spin up chews through light armor.
Heat exchangers. Good copy.
This scan is unusual. I've never seen anything like it. I need to start breaking down the data immediately.
Understood. Great job out there.
Thanks.
We have successfully completed our scan of the Kalash wreck, but it may only be a matter of time before the Gaussian carriers vector onto our position.
Intel, I've fed the scan data into the computers and added my spectrum and IR readings. I'm heading back to the Capisi now.
Copy that. We're all eager to hear the results of your analysis.
I bet. You're gonna like this.
Personal log, Captain Roman S'jet, Expedition Carrier Capisi. These sandstorms are taking a toll on the old girl, but she's a hell of a ship. We're managing well, considering the haste with which we launched. Our lead science officer, Rachel, is analyzing the artifact we found. She's eager to take risks, which I wouldn't have wagered on after our first meeting. She's also driven as hell. She's giving the intelligence officer fits. My respect for her grows daily. As for the Galcian, their hover technology makes them faster and more maneuverable than our units. They're better equipped for desert conditions too, which is no surprise. But their hit-and-run tactics, which I've seen before, always leads to something much larger and more dangerous. It's only a matter of time before we are truly tested.
For the first time in as long as any of us can remember, we are finally able to shed some light on the history of our planet, and conceivably, our origins as a people. What we have found here is nothing short of miraculous. An ancient starship lost to the desert for 1,000 years. The structural damage it sustained, the compression patterns, the debris footprint, all of it is consistent with atmospheric penetration followed by ground impact. But why did it crash here? What happened? Many questions remain unanswered. We know that the satellite data we collected identified hundreds of similar sites scattered throughout the Great Banded Desert. Each one of these could be a wreck just like the Clash. It is safe to assume the Galcian have been exploiting these resources for years. Now it's our turn. Composed of exotic materials and compounds not native to our planet, each represents a potential treasure trove of untapped resources and alien technology we can leverage in our fight against the Galcian, and which may well hold the key to our survival on Kharak.
All crews, prepare to shipbreak.
Intel, detailed scans have identified one section of the Clash with energy readings far exceeding normal parameters. I'll begin salvaging there first. Once I've confirmed my shipbreaking plan works, we'll move out into the valley below and expand operations.
Copy that, Rachel. Deploying security teams to defend the inner perimeter.
Charges placed and enabled.
All right. Pull back to a safe distance and initiate detonation.
There it goes.
Nice work.
We need to collect that artifact and return it back to the Kapisi to research it.
Be aware. Scattered Galcian contacts detected near wreck locations in the valley. Ensure salvage teams are well defended.
Understood. Salvage teams form up and await orders. I wonder if anyone survived this impact.
Hostile light attack vehicle detected.
We're being hailed by the Galcian carrier.
Repair the critical...
Stand by to receive.
Message. Armored vehicle is taking fire.
S'jet carrier Kapisi. There can be no hiding from the Galcian in the Great Desert. We are the desert. As before, you have violated this holy site. Only now you have chosen to destroy it, pillaging its sacred artifacts to serve your profane ambitions. You may go no further. Prepare to face the wrath of S'jet and beg his divine forgiveness. I will pray for your soul.
Support crews are under attack. Immediate fire support on that position. Hostile.
The Galcian commander Khagan has cornered us. We are heavily outnumbered. They will mount their assault from all sides. We must stand our ground. All personnel, man your battle stations. Sedim reinforcements have arrived. I say again, Sedim reinforcements have arrived. All units, hold fast and maintain position.
This is Captain Mashad of the Sedim carrier Sakala.
Sakala, be advised. The enemy carrier Ashoka and her fleet have us surrounded.
Understood. We warned you and our coalition partners for years of the Galcian threat. We called for a total cleansing of the desert wastelands, but now this appears beyond our reach. I suggest we finish off these Gritidim while we have the advantage.
Agreed.
The Galcian carrier has an escort of multiple cruisers. Recommend immediate advance on the Galcian position.
Capisi, say again. Request targeting the siege cruiser positions.
Copy, Sakala. All units, move on those siege cruisers now. Hostile range craft destroyed.
Armor ready. Counter, now! On it. Withdrawing enemy fire.
All units, assume convoy formation and stand by to pursue.
Personal log, Operations Officer Clea Soban, Expedition Carrier Capisi. How many days have we been out here? Feels like weeks already. We've re-established communication with the North. Reports from Tyr are encouraging. Pockets of resistance have sprung up and are holding Galcian forces at bay. But for how long? Here, crew morale remains high despite the constant engagement with Galcian forces. I can't say enough about the men and women who've signed on, risking their lives for this expedition. Our goal feels almost impossible at times, but there is hope, and a will to succeed against all odds. For now, that will have to do.
The Ashoka is damaged and on the run. Yet despite the artifacts we've recovered and the upgrades we've made to the Capisi, we are still no match for her speed. Having relocated to a wide debris field deep within the Baladin Dune Sea, the Ashoka appears to be conducting much-needed resource operations. The Sakala will maneuver to the north and draw the Ashoka away. The Capisi will then strike directly at the enemy resourcing operations. Once we have wiped out their ground forces, we'll move to eliminate the Ashoka, clearing a path to the site of the primary anomaly. The Sedim have transferred us 2 bombers to assist in the operation. All units, prepare for battle.
Capisi, this is the Sakala. We are in position and ready to engage.
Understood. Moving to attack now. Good luck.
We have reached the vicinity of the Ashoka's resourcing operations. Galcian production cruisers marked at these positions, likely supporting salvage crews. A security patrol is moving between the 3 cruiser locations. Destroy all production cruisers and eliminate that patrol.
Cruiser copy. Enemy salvager destroyed.
action. Do you copy? We are in pursuit.
Good work, Rachel. All stations, prepare to engage the Ashoka. Enemy carrier detected. Moving fast on our location. The Ashoka has arrived. All carrier personnel to battle stations. The Ashoka is heading towards a nearby resource deposit and is at full combat strength. Prepare defenses. Wave of Gaussian aircraft have been detected incoming from the north. They will enter the combat zone here and are en route to the Ashoka. Deploy AA assets along their projected course to destroy them before they land on the Ashoka.
Intel, I'm detecting an energy buildup within the Ashoka.
What the hell was that?
An electromagnetic pulse.
Multiple units disabled.
Estimate time to recovery.
Several minutes.
Until then, they're defenseless.
The Ashoka is heading for more resources and deploying additional defensive units. Initiate evasive maneuvers and continue to engage the Ashoka until the EMP-disabled units come back online.
Contact. Enemy armor. Bearing designated. Hostile light attack vehicle detected.
You have proved a worthy opponent, but let your joy be tempered with the knowledge that your death is inevitable.
There can be no peace on Kharak, so long as your Kithid pursue a path to the stars.
Personal log, Science Officer Rachel S'jet, Expedition Carrier Kapisi. Jacob, you're on to something, big brother. The tech the Gaussian have recovered from these wrecks, the tech we have found ourselves, is rewriting the book on science and engineering as we know it. Already we are seeing the benefits. You can imagine how excited I am. I only wish you were here to share in this. If we survive long enough to get to the Jaraci-Objekt, there's no telling what we'll find. If. I hate that word. We recovered artifact technology from the wreck of the Ashoka and have run it through our diagnostics. The advanced cooling system the Gaussian have been using to endure the deep desert heat is unlike anything Coalition scientists have been able to develop. I found a way to merge their tech with our existing thermal control assembly, allowing us to shunt additional power to weapons and armor, while simultaneously increasing our repair abilities and targeting range.
We also uncovered the existence of a Gaussian military base at the edge of the Dune Sea. Adjacent to the base is a resourcing operation. Similar to the plan of attack we used against the Ashoka, the Sakala will engage the enemy first, then pull back, drawing as many defenders away as possible. The Kapisi will then move in and shut down their resourcing operation before turning her attention to the base itself.
years.
Imagine how many artifacts, how much Galcian research is stored inside that base.
All units, prepare to engage the enemy. Substantial resource deposits confirmed. Begin salvaging operations immediately. The cooling system recovered from the Ashoka has been installed. We are reading a significant boost in reserve power.
Hostile detected.
We've gained a foothold in the excavation site, yet heavy turret emplacements block our advance. Their visibility and firing arc is limited. However, they are equipped with heavy caliber rounds and are well armored. Get Rachel into the base, but make every attempt to outflank them. A direct assault would result in significant casualties. Be advised, Galcian signatures detected exiting the main complex.
Hostile light attack vehicle detected.
Alert! The fleet is taking fire from heavy turret emplacements.
Combat alert. Bomber lost.
Roger that. Be careful, Rachel. Rachel, what is your team's status?
Confirmation.
Status report. I've disabled the outpost's remaining turret emplacement. The Galcian database is extensive, however. I'll need more time to extract it.
Excellent work. Keep us updated.
Intel. I've ID'd a Galcian Honor Guard cruiser in one of the outpost service hangars. It can be integrated into our fleet.
The Honor Guard cruiser is located here. Send a support cruiser to recover it. We can expect a Galcian counterattack to reclaim the base shortly. Eliminate all remaining Galcian forces and defend Rachel's position.
Hostile armor. Eliminate.
The Galcian has exposed their fuel source and it's off the charts. It's only a matter of time before it blows.
Rachel, you and your team need to evacuate. Now!
With the amount of data they've collected, they may know what the primary anomaly is.
Rachel, it's not worth it. Get your team out of there.
I can do this. Just be ready for me when I'm done.
We copy, Sakala. Go ahead.
The Galcian fleet station are headed for your position. We're up.
We lost transmission, Captain. The Galcian forces have split into two groups and are advancing towards the main complex perimeter. They are forming a blockade around the facility to prevent our escape from the blast. Clear a path through the blockade for Rachel to escape. The captured Honor Guard cruiser is equipped with a manually targeted railgun. Use it to break the blockade.
That was close.
Personal log. Intelligence Officer Nathan S'jet. Expedition Carrier Kapisi. The Galcian. Ghosts of the desert. We learn more about our enemy with each passing day. Rachel says they believe in a terrible place where their god, Sajuk, placed his people as punishment for their sins. They refer to it as Kar-Toba, or First City. They believe their spiritual and military leader, the Kahad Sajuk, will become the instrument of God's will and ascend to rule over all of Kharak once he enters the temple of Kar-Toba. Is there a kernel of truth hidden amongst these myths? And if so, what is it?
As much a temple as a military installation, the Galcian base was filled with bizarre religious imagery and ancient inscriptions. We also found this recording.
Noble and kind people of the desert, the North is suffering. Even now, as their cities thirst for water and their citizens choke on the encroaching desert sands, we seek only peace. Their ascent into space was a violation of the will of Sajuk. Unchecked, they will bring his wrath down upon us all. War has been forced upon us. The North will know us now, no longer as brothers, but by counting the number of their dead. May there be peace on Kharak once again.
We can expect fiercer resistance ahead. Regardless, we keep moving forward, cutting through the Garaki highlands here. It's rough terrain. The dangers are many. On the other side lies a heat-ravaged wasteland the Galcian call Digran, or the Dreamlands. Just beyond lies our ultimate goal.
Hey, Rachel. If we find what everyone is hoping we will, the water riots, the food rationing, it could all become a distant memory. Our salvation lies in the desert, sis. I know it.
Rachel. Rachel.
Yes, I read you.
Short-range sensors are picking up scattered wreckage in the valley ahead. That's strange. Our satellite data shows nothing here.
Intel, I'm going to scout ahead and take a look.
Galcian are evacuating this site. Wrecks have been identified at these locations. All shipbreaking teams, stand by.
You're gonna want to see this. Incredible. The ship, it appears to be fully intact. My God. How is this possible? The cavity surrounding the ship is perfectly smooth. No evidence of digging or... We need to start artifact retrieval operations immediately.
Roger that. Salvage crews standing by. We've got enemy contact. Missile launch detected. The Galcian carrier Renza is moving towards our position. Prepare to engage.
Hostile interceptor down.
Units near me, focus fire on my target.
Personal log, Science Officer Rachel S'jet, Expedition Carrier Capisi. It took 3 years to prepare this expedition. We set out, launching into the unknown, unsure of what we would find. The discoveries we have made have exceeded all our expectations. I have noticed the Kith names identified aboard these starships, the insignias. None of them are known to us. Where did these starships come from? Who are these Voyagers? Hopefully, my analysis will yield some much-needed answers. What we've discovered here is astonishing. These starships, they didn't crash. They materialized inside of solid rock. Data suggests an artificial quantum waveform intercepted these ships during interstellar transit and reassembled them here, underground. I've linked the quantum signature from these ships to the primary anomaly. I believe it's the source of the waveform and responsible for the starship wrecks scattered throughout the Great Banded Desert. Its power is beyond anything we even thought possible.
We must reach the primary anomaly and unearth its secrets. Our passage through the Kharaki Highlands will be through the Whispering Gallery, a narrow canyon located here. The Sakala will meet us at the mouth of the canyon, and together we will punch through to the Dreamlands on the other side.
Sakala, this is the Capisi. Do you copy?
Sakala receiving. 2 Galcian carriers are blocking our advance. They appear to be an elite battle group of the Kahad Sajuk. We require your immediate assistance.
Roger that. We're closing on your position now. Prepare for Allied contacts. Capisi out.
The Sakala is currently positioned here. Ready all combat groups to support Allied fleet. Watch for friendlies. The Galcian are pummeling the Sakala with long-range missile barrages. Upgrade the Capisi's cruise missile silos now.
Enemy armor disabled.
Galcian railguns are tearing through our armored forces.
The Galcian are pummeling the Sakala with long-range missile barrages.
All designated.
Upgrade the Capisi's cruise missile silos now.
Ready to burn. Alert. Strike fighter destroyed. Strike craft destroyed. Alert. Friendly taking hostile fire. Alert. Allied carrier taking hostile fire.
The remaining enemy carrier is taking defensive action. Continue the pursuit.
Missile launch coordinates. Cleared to launch. The Sakala is taking heavy damage.
And
Jukes carriers. Let's move to open ground and get out of this canyon. Bring engines to full.
Personal log, Captain Roman S'jet, Expedition Carrier Kapisi. S'dim, a loathsome kith if ever there was one. Arrogant, self-righteous. Mashad, the Sakala captain, seems to have an agenda all of his own. He knows more than he's willing to share, I'm sure of it. Unfortunately, it's a tenet of war that you can't always choose your allies. How true. Truth is, we have no choice but to rely on one another. The Galcian keep throwing wave after wave at us, escalating their attacks, unafraid to sacrifice their forces to hold us at bay. Thankfully, the commanders at Tyr have confirmed our resupply. Without it, we will not be able to complete our expedition.
We have been compromised. With the fall of Epsilon Base, Galcian intelligence acquired the satellite data and coordinates of our expedition's destination. They believe that whatever lies at the center of the Dreamlands, our target, is Kartoba, the birthplace of our existence on Kharak, and the key to their ascension.
That's not all. Having decrypted the Galcian base data, I found a message from my brother embedded in the code.
Rachel, if you find this, you know I've been taken prisoner by the Galcian forces. One of the artifacts they've unearthed is the trigger to a weapon of vast, destructive power. They do not yet understand what they possess, but I do. And I have a plan. I know you're coming. Be ready.
The Kahad Sajuk's fleet is making for the primary anomaly. With no other choice but to resupply, we need to rendezvous with the Coalition landers inbound from Tyr. Surrounded by desert, the only place they can set down is the Kashar Plateau, located here. Coordinates locked in.
Both S'jet and S'dim are currently inbound, which means we need to secure that plateau.
There are multiple access points. All units prepare to engage the enemy and take the high ground.
Enemy railgun eliminated.
Be advised, an RU site has been exhausted of resources. CU field depleted.
Plateau secured. We need to hold this landing zone.
Personal log. Intelligence Officer Nathan S'jet. Expedition Carrier Kapisi. Back home, the tide of war is starting to turn. Our men and women are fighting door to door, reclaiming entire neighborhoods as they push back these Galcian invaders. But here, the Kahad Sajuk's fleet is approaching our expedition's target as we are forced to sit and wait on landers inbound from Tyr. We are so close, yet with every hour we fall further behind our enemy. The future of our expedition depends on those flight crews. Roach, you crazy SOB. You're the best lander pilot I've ever known. If anyone can do this, it's you. You better not have forgotten that bottle I asked for. As we speak, satellite data has identified the Kahad Sajuk's fleet approaching the site of the primary anomaly.
Oh my god.
It's some kind of orbital weapons platform. The weapon issued a recognition code to the surface. An ID transponder returned the signal. The return signal originated here.
That's it. That's what Jacob was talking about. I need to go investigate the source of that signal.
It's risky, but you're right, Rachel. Take a combat escort and secure the transponder. Galcian reinforcements are closing on our position fast, but we should be able to hold them off long enough to resupply. We will then rendezvous at your location.
Roger that.
Capisi, this is Lander 05 Bravo. Do you copy?
Copy 05, go ahead.
We are inbound on your marker. Emergency fuel critical. We are racing the gauge and will only have one chance before our tanks run dry.
Understood. We'll have the red carpet rolled out.
We must defend the landing zone until our transports arrive. We anticipate Galcian assaults will come at us through these approaches here. Turrets and mines will prove effective at these choke points.
Enemy railgun eliminated. Enemy
The Sedim are approaching. Prepare to rendezvous.
alert. Light attack vehicle destroyed. Light attack vehicle is under fire. Strike craft destroyed. We got a railgun under fire. Armored vehicle has been destroyed. Alert, railgun down. Hostiles designated, trackers assigned. Enemy railgun firing on friendly. Alert, LAV down. Support crews are under attack. Immediate fire support on that position. One of our turrets is taking fire. Alert, battle cruiser is taking fire. Position marked. Hostile armor eliminated. Hostile range craft destroyed.
The Sakala is in contact range.
Capisi, this is Sedim Lander 29 Echo requesting clearance to land.
Copy 2-9. You are clear to land.
Understood.
The Sakala has arrived. Looks like they coordinated their arrival.
Once they offload their supplies, prep for our S'jet landers. It's gonna be touch and go. I want medical and fire suppression teams on alert.
The Galcian are deploying anti-air forces here. Eliminate them in order to clear the landing zone.
Hostile
Galcian aircraft on approach.
is taking fire. Initiated. Target set. Launch. Hostile light attack vehicle.
Galcian anti-air squad destroyed. Both Galcian AA squads have been neutralized.
Hostile armor eliminated.
Landers requesting clearance.
Railgun under fire.
We're coming in hot.
Firing on friendly.
broadcasting on an open channel.
To our coalition brothers and sisters, you have inflicted great devastation upon the Gaussian scum. For that, we applaud your bravery. We will not forget your sacrifice. But our time of ascension is at hand. Only the Sedim and our Kithsa are of divine origin. Only we can claim the bounty that lies at the heart of this desert. The first city and its secrets belong to us, and us alone.
Personal log, Captain Roman S'jet, Expedition Carrier Capisi. My instincts were right. The Sedim have betrayed us. They say self-righteousness inevitably leads to treachery, that it's an affliction of the weak-minded. I agree. Mashad will pay for what he has done, and I'm going to enjoy every second of it. Thankfully, we're able to retrieve supplies from one of the landers, allowing us to carry on. Rachel is out there now, alone. I won't let her become another victim of this treachery.
Rachel, what is your status?
Intel. The ID transponder signal originated from a wreck. A military capital ship that seems to be named Tidan. The Tidan deployed the orbital weapon, then suffered the same fate as the other wrecks, crashing to the surface before the weapon could be enabled. Escaping the Gaussian base, Jacob crossed the wastelands and located the Tidan. Coupled with the transponder hidden aboard this ship, he used the trigger to arm the weapon. But without adequate food, water, or protection, he died here, alone.
We're coming for you, Rachel. Hold out until we get there.
Understood, Intel. Science team standing by.
Sedim units are attempting to capture her and seize the wreck. Defend Rachel until the Capisi arrives. Is outmatched. She must disengage and rendezvous with the Capisi at once. Ensure Officer S'jet and her team make it safely to the Kapisi.
Rachel, we are closing in on the rendezvous point now. Copy that.
Rachel in sight. Reducing speed. Be advised the Kapisi has been operating in the red for hours and she is overheating.
The Kapisi has taken damage from overheating the drive systems. Our cruisers are trailing behind, but will arrive soon.
Intel, I've recovered the transponder and trigger artifact from the Titan wreck. My scan of the area has identified an advanced cooling system in one of the nearby wreck sites.
Roger that. Salvaging that artifact is now our main priority.
Warning, carrier remains in overheat. Damage assessment in. Carrier has suffered damage caused by overheat. Adjust.
Armor vehicle taking effective fire.
Air launch detected from the Sakala.
Authenticate. Coolant technology received. Engineering reports installation in progress.
We can now focus on the Sidim. They cannot be allowed to acquire the Titan transponder. Destroy the Sakala. Alert all units. The Sakala is preparing to launch a cruise missile.
Taken out an enemy turret. Enemy contacts on the board. Enemy anti-air turret sighted. Artillery cruiser in contact. Provide fire support. Alert. Artillery cruiser destroyed. On that position. Alert, gunship destroyed.
The Sakala has been destroyed. All units, return to the Kapisi in preparation for immediate departure.
Personal log, Operations Officer Clea Soban, Expedition Carrier Kapisi. Jacob S'jet was alive this whole time. My God, a prisoner of the Galzian for 4 years. And he stopped them from reaching the Kartoba site. He made the ultimate sacrifice for his people. Now, as we prepare to honor him, we also ready for battle, to finish what we started. I have no idea what the future holds, or if I'll be around to see it. But here, now, I am proud to be among these S'jet, to be counted as one of them, a Soban. It has been an honor to serve with them all.
Thanks to the sacrifice of Rachel's brother, we finally hold the key to defeating the Galcian once and for all. The Titan orbital weapon is operational and under our control. Rachel is making final preparations to ensure the fleet's safety as we secure the Kartoba site.
Power and discharge protocols in the green. Targeting and alignment data is suboptimal. We will require a ground-based scanner network to resolve firing accuracy, or nobody will be safe out there.
The Kartoba site is located here. The Galcian fleet is holding their position outside the targeting perimeter. When they realize we have safely entered the site, they will advance and surround us. We will not have much time. Rachel, stand by to deploy.
Roger that.
Reading you. I have the wreck in sight. No movement detected. Conducting preliminary scan. Quantum signature verified. The site appears undisturbed. Pristine. I'm going in.
Copy that, Rachel.
We need to set up the scanner network so I can build a targeting matrix. I can direct the beam once the network is in place.
To establish the targeting matrix, deploy scanners at these locations. Scanner network in place.
Great. Keep the network operational while I perform the scan.
Hostile designated. Mark bearing. Alert. Hostile bomber sighted. Hostile on sensors. Authentication pending.
Scan complete. Preparing targeting matrix.
Engage on site. Wait.
Crews at combat station.
Our scanners have picked up something. It's all around us. It's incredible. An entire city buried beneath the sand. This must be it. This must be Cordoba, the first city of Kharak. It's real.
Targeting matrix complete. Firing sequence primed. The orbital weapon is now at our disposal.
Just in time, Rachel. We are detecting a Galcian carrier crossing the perimeter. Fire when ready.
Let's see what this thing can do.
Firing.
Hostile light attack vehicle visually authenticated. Armored vehicle is taking fire.
Galcian air units inbound.
Enemy railgun firing on friendly. Enemy armor disabled. Hostile range craft destroyed. Artillery cruiser under attack. Units respond. Position. Hostile railguns have opened up. Alert! The Capisi is in contact. Hostile light attack vehicle visually authenticated. Battle cruiser is facing resistance. Enemy airstrike inbound. Alert! Carrier is taking fire. Artillery cruiser under attack. Units respond. Alert! Artillery cruiser lost. The Capisi has been overwhelmed. She's lost.
The command carrier, Capisi, has been destroyed.
Alert. Support craft has been engaged. Enemy railgun firing on friendlies. Combat alert. Support craft lost. We've got a salvager under fire. Destroyed. Alert. Strike fighter destroyed. Our bomber is taking fire. Battle report. Hostile carrier has been destroyed. Great job out there. Enemy production cruiser has appeared. Be advised. Hostile carrier until this.
Northern Kithid of Kharak. Everything you have achieved, the battles you have won, they were preordained by the great Seljuk himself. To believe otherwise is vanity. His will is our destiny. But words alone will not stay your hand. That much will have been clear. You have brought this darkness. You have chosen war. May the blood sand quiet the great slumber of Seljuk.
We have never seen this class of Gaussian ship before.
Destroy. We've detected something.
It appears to be some kind of supercarrier, a Gaussian flagship.
Respond. Alert.
The Gaussian Sa is aboard. Defeat it at all costs.
Enemy railgun eliminated.
I've never seen anything like it. We must engage with extreme caution.
Enemy contact on the board. Alert. Support cruiser lost.
Intel. There might be a way to focus the weapon. Update to follow.
Alert.
The Gaussian flagship has long-range missile strike capability.
Intel. Science. I configured the beam's aperture to provide a more intense shot over a smaller...
I have failed my people. My creator? The wrath of Seljuk will descend upon Kharak in an unimaginable hailstorm of fire and death. Know that you will one day bring this fate upon us all. Heed my words, Northman. Seek his forgiveness before it is too late. Step into his light and be absolved.
The truth of our origins is only now being revealed. Descendants of the great derelicts of Kharak, we are all one. We are all Kushan. My brother said, salvation lay in the desert. It's too early to know for sure if he was right, but one thing is certain. This is not the end, but rather a new beginning. For us all.
units inbound.